Okay, I think I've made reasonably sure that this is not going to immediately break. Hi. Oh, hey. What up, Clint? Yeah, no scouts. I am doing a little challenge for myself here. This is Valkyria Chronicles 4, a game I hold near and dear to my heart, so I'm going to make it better by completely ruining it and playing it not in the way it was intended. The rules are scrolling along the bottom of the screen, and I just managed to make them not do so. This is already going fantastically. There we go. But basically, I can't use scouts, except to deploy them and just have them sit in base and grant me a CP. If I get any scouts that grant a CP, which you don't for a while in this game, which I kind of like. But aside from that, no scouts whatsoever. There's a lot of tricks in this game where you can kind of pick them up incidentally, where you wouldn't have to spend a CP on them. I'm not doing that. And if I get caught violating my own rules, people have free reign to call me out in the chat, and I will tell a horrifically embarrassing story about myself. I've played this game a few times. I haven't touched it in like a year and a half, so I have only a basic idea of how badly this is going to screw me over. We're gonna see how this goes. Playing on normal because I'm not a coward.
The day our hometown burned, that was the day we enlisted. At last, we had something to believe in, something worth fighting for. None of us yet knew. We couldn't foresee what this war would cost us. It was a battlefield, but it was where we grew up.
God, these games are so pretty. I have a lot of qualms with how they work, but cannot fault the visuals. So anyone who's just joining or maybe watching the VOD or has no idea what this is, it is an anime strategy RPG third-person shooter. This series is weird and not really like anything else in games, and that's kind of why I like it. And yes, we have a dog. The dog is great. And he can even give us in-combat bonuses.
Clear skies. And, Nap time's over. Come on, Raz.
I wasn't napping, just resting my eyes. You gotta relax, man. You are way too freaking tense. Your hands are shaking. So sack up, Commander. It's about time we get ready to roll out. Let's show those imps what's coming to them.
Yeah. A shift in the wind. There.
Huh? You getting those wind whispers again? Imperials incoming! All right, boys, it's go time!
So yeah, we just had our soldiers just hiding while we had our tank just like blatantly there.
This is Commander
We're a tactical genius.
Squatty.
The Imperial forces are on the move, heading for your position.
Ready to engage.
Do not let them break through to the front line. We're counting on you.
Roger that. Over.
Good luck, Squatty.
They won't advance until they're done shelling the area. We should have time to prepare. Kai, take a group to that southern hill and slow down their left flank. Raz, take 2 soldiers east and make some noise for me. You got that?
Gotcha. Keep up or get left behind.
Cool thing is those soldiers that are in the background there are actually units we've got.
Hoffin, roll out.
In the last games they'd only show like kind of the quote-unquote story characters.
All right.
Little touches that make me like this game a lot more than the previous games in the series. But if you don't know the other games in the series, this one's only kind of tenuously connected. It's in the same world. There's a few nods. I think there's also a DLC.
Eliminate all Imperial hostiles. Let's stop their advance. Squatty, move out.
Okay, since I can't choose my deployed units, let's see how badly I'm screwed on this map.
All set, Raz?
Just say the word, boss. I'm locked, loaded, and in-freaking-vincible.
Okay. First, we'll see how they respond to some infantry. Squad E, move out.
Game? Okay.
Okay. Looks like everyone's in position. Finally. It's time. I'm their commander. It's up to me to get everyone out alive. Concentrate.
Yeah. Okay, I'm skipping the tutorials because I know this. Basically, there's an overhead map where you see where everything is, and you can select it and go into third-person shooter mode. For now, we've got his Raz. He's awesome and in-freaking-vincible. Now we get to move them around, and you make one attack with their gun, grenade, whatever you've got. Raz is badass and has an SMG, so we'll be using that.
Get it anywhere?
I'm gonna crouch.
Wide open.
Yeah, Raz is great. He's what they call a shock trooper. He's kind of the polar opposite of a scout, which I'm not going to be able to use. His movement is not great, but he absolutely just shreds enemies. Sandbags, as they're telling us here, you can crouch there, you get more defense, you're immune to headshots, just many good things.
Damn it, these assholes are in my way. I can't break through this.
Why not? You're invincible, right? Are you really getting tripped up over some common foot soldiers? Why don't you ever stop and think,
Oh, shut up. Just hurry and take them out, will ya?
thought you'd never ask. This won't take long.
So Kai is also a badass. She's kind of
Now advancing.
our first sniper, and she has a butt.
Fire. Too easy.
I think I'm going to be using snipers a fair bit, just because I'm not going to be able to use scouts, and shock troopers can only move so far, so I'm probably going to rely on snipers like Kai to make up the difference. And let's see, let me make sure. Okay, it's a kill all enemies, so I'm just going to move Raz again,
I got this.
because a feature of the game that we haven't seen yet is when it's not your turn, you'll shoot the enemies who are moving.
Where the hell did they go?
As has been described before, it's a little like playing chess if someone is flicking rubber bands at your pieces when you're trying to think about it. And here it's explaining the CP. Basically, you can only move so many things per turn. I'm out of moves, so I pass to the enemy. And we are basically fighting fantasy Nazis. And here, as we see, Raz has basically killed this thing for us. And he gets a counterattack because I didn't manage to kill him.
Eat lead.
Unfortunately, scouts do have a slightly longer range, so they can pull off stuff like that, but it didn't hurt Raz too much, so I will persevere.
There we go. About time, Claude.
Yeah, I know. Soldiers, forward! Now's our chance to take the offensive.
So now backup has arrived, and it's just saying here that you might have noticed here, or if you played the game you know, I moved Raz multiple times, which means that he had less movement. And here we have 2 scouts, which we are not allowed to use according to my own rules. So Raz is just going to kill everyone.
They're firing on us!
See, they're firing on me, but they're weak, so I literally don't even care. I'm gonna get up in his face. And hey, here it's explaining the shocking concept that if you shoot someone in the head, it does more damage, so we're gonna follow their advice.
Eat lead.
And they eat lead, and the day is saved. And yes, that... Oh wait, is that an enemy tank?
Busting out the tanks, huh? This one's all yours, Claude.
This is our tank. It's as awesome as it looks.
Yes, sir. Okay, the Hoffen's moving out. Destroy the enemy tank.
Unfortunately, its controls are slightly awful. I both love and hate the tanks in this game, so we'll see if this is going to be a complete disaster or not. This is introducing the shocking gameplay concept that a tank is stronger than a foot soldier, which is not actually always true.
Okay.
Anyway. Oh hey, look, there's these things in our way. We just bulldoze over them. We're a frickin' tank.
Please keep moving.
As you might be able to tell by us having almost 10 times Raz's HP, we're a lot tougher than him. And also, regular bullets, they don't really bother a tank. That's just saying we have multiple weapons. We have our anti-tank gun, we have kind of a mortar for taking out foot soldiers, and we've got a machine gun for if we want to waste our action or just take shots when it's not our turn. So I'm going to try and snipe the tank's weak point. This is definitely going to miss, but if it succeeds, as you can see, it's a one-shot kill. Okay. That's fine. Because the great thing is, I get to move again. Yes, tanks have a weak point. That includes ours. You can see we've got this nice glowing blue spot. If an enemy tank shoots that, we'll die. That might not be game over, but it also could be game over. But, yeah. GG-easy, as they say. Hey, yeah, thanks for stopping by, dude. Please feel free to lurk. Appreciate you dropping by.
Don't take shit from nobody. Claude knows what I'm... Whoa, you okay?
Flowers.
Oh, yeah, they didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, Claude is a little weird.
Come on, man. You're supposed to be commander of the Ranger Corps.
A commander still has a heart, same as a foot soldier. Rank doesn't make this any less painful to see.
But crying over flowers, even little girls have bigger balls these days.
And this is why I love Raz. Like, yes,
Maybe.
he's toxically masculine, but it's kind of in a good way.
Alright, I get it. Power of the heart, blah, blah, blah.
He's just like grounded. He's like, what are you talking about flowers for? We're soldiers. Come on, man.
Sloshed if we're stuck here on standby.
Also, he's an alcoholic, so, you know, I vibe with him.
Good point. I'll head to the command center.
Hey, you do that. And tell the brass to send us tougher imps to fight next time, yeah?
So here we see the results screen. We kind of get graded. XP and DCT, which is money, is 100% dependent on how long we take. You can see that clear bonus we got an A rank. That's solely on turns. It doesn't matter how many kills we get, and most of the missions in this game are based on how fast you go and capture the enemy's camp. So as you could imagine, units with high movement are really valuable, and scouts have the highest movement. So one of the ways this run is going to gimp me is that I'm going to be getting lower XP and money consistently.
Prologue. Operation Northern Cross.
So yeah, now it has a tutorial for book mode, which is a little weird, and for saving. It's one of those games that kind of is worried you aren't going to get basic things, but anyway, this is just where you advance the story when you're in between shooting people, which...
Sir, First Lieutenant Claude Wallace reporting in.
Your tastes may vary. I mean, it's very JRPG-ish. I think it has a really great stable of characters, even if the story sometimes falters a little bit. But anyway.
Good work out there. Glad you're still in one piece.
Here's our commander. You can tell he's very important because he doesn't have a name.
We're just about to go over our next operation.
You're late. I'm sure you know standard procedure is to report immediately after a mission.
And here's Minerva, our rival. I'd let her step on me. What? Who said that?
Oh, Minerva. You're reporting too?
That's lieutenant to you, Claude. Don't get smart with me just because we share rank. I've got seniority.
Sorry, Lieutenant Minerva Victor.
Well, let's get started. Minerva, give us a situation report.
Yes, sir. 3 months have passed since we went to war. I won't sugarcoat it. They're steamrolling us. By this point, a third of our territory is under Imperial control. This is officially a crisis.
If it's that bad already, we won't even be able to sustain a war effort.
You're right. And the Empire's only gaining momentum. If this draws out much longer...
The Federation's finished. If we fall, that's it for Europa. Nobody else could stand against them.
So yeah, you see that? We are in Europa, and we're the Federation fighting against the Imperials in the Second European War. Is it blatant enough for you?
The Empire would take
It'll get
trouble
even a little more obvious once they show a map here.
ruled with an iron fist. We can't let that happen. Europa's future depends on us.
I also haven't gotten to the literal,
Which brings us to now.
uh,
The top brass finally got off their seats and sent us a plan.
I was trying to think of a way to not say fantasy Jews, but we haven't gotten to the fantasy Jews yet.
A counterattack that can turn the war
Which,
around
of
in one
course,
fell
the
swoop,
Imperials are
ready to be put into
putting in
action.
camps.
What are the orders?
This game is good, I promise.
We put all our force into one strike. Break through their defenses and hit them where they'll hurt most.
Soldiers, supplies. We'll use all reserves we have to make a final push and capture one crucial enemy base. And we lucky few of the 32nd Armored Ranger Battalion have been handpicked as the vanguard.
Couldn't ask for a better mission, sir. Which enemy base are we targeting?
Think bigger. We take this base, and we take their will to fight.
But how could any one target mean that much to... Wait, you don't mean...
You always were a clever boy, Claude. I think you've got it.
As John Lennon once said,
Our
yes.
target is the Imperial capital of Schwarzgrad.
The Breast
Let's
Council
fight
would like to
back.
remind you, breasts exist.
Operation Northern Cross.
So yeah, as you can kind of see there, this is very obviously... Yep, there we go. It's Europe. We are the fantasy EU fighting against the fantasy USSR, basically Nazi Germany.
Rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, a dictatorship known as the Empire. In the West, a network of loosely allied democracies banded together to form the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral, Ragnite, for their prosperity, its growing scarcity leading inevitably to war. With its overwhelming military might, the Empire captured one nation after another, while the Federation struggled to maintain unity, every battle driving them further back against the wall. 3 months have passed. With 7/10 of Europa falling to the Imperial war machine, the Federation places all its hope in a desperate counterattack. Operation Northern Cross. 6 million soldiers fought in this campaign. It claimed more lives than any other in the Second European War. Federation historians call it the Eastern Theater, but the Empire knows it as the War for the Motherland.
Forward, soldiers! This is the battle you've been training for! Operation Northern Cross begins now! We'll wipe those Imperials clear off the face of Europa! Our time has come! Forward to victory!
Countless soldiers fought and died on those fields, struggling to make their ideals a reality. Ordinary people, thrust into extraordinary circumstances.
None of them having
fighting in the
faces.
hopes that they would see a brighter future. What follows here is a record of those brave
There we've got
warriors,
us, Raz,
a record
Kai,
of their
and
battle
our
against
dog,
the
and a girl we haven't met yet.
Based on the diary of one Claude Wallace, the commander of the Federation's Galleon Squad E.
And very quickly, that Gallia, you might have seen it on the map, it's kind of a neutral nation. You learn a lot more about them in the first game. They're kind of a very background element in this game, but we're playing as a bunch of foreigners who have volunteered for the Federation Army, basically.
Battle of Fort Crest.
Good news, Claude. HQ has awarded you with a medal.
Of course it has. I'm amazing. So yeah, accessories is you get them as rewards for doing really well in a mission. You can equip
March
them
the
to specific
10th.
soldiers,
At long last, we have finally entered Imperial territory.
and they give little bonuses.
The ferocity of the Federation counterattack caught the Empire off guard. Battle by battle, town by town, we're pushing back the front, with no signs of slowing down. The road to Schwarzgrad is a long one, running at least 1,500 kilometers from friendly territory into the heart of the Empire. But at the end of it lies our target, the capital city. We have a long trek ahead of us, but for now, morale is high.
Yeah, long
Everyone
trek.
still believes in this operation. Everyone is praying it'll succeed.
I guess the Empire's not so tough after all, huh, Commander? Give them one good stomping, and all of a sudden they're running off home. Huh? So are you gonna take a picture of everything we pass? Here, let me have a look at it. Hey, Raz, come on!
I literally don't even remember our tank driver's name.
Wasting my film. Wasting? No
I played
chance.
this game through
What you got
twice.
here is a
I
picture
don't
of a
remember
future
this guy's
hero.
name. But Raz? I remember
You take one
Raz.
too, eh, Kai?
Yeah, maybe. There you go. That's a keeper.
Damn it, Miles! The hell was that for? Freaking hurt,
Quiet.
man!
I told him to stop the tank.
Huh? Everything okay?
The wind shifted.
Oh! Sorry, I'm just recognizing a couple characters I really like in kind of the peanut gallery there. I'll be ranting about my waifus and husbandos when they appear. Fear not.
A blast that big could wipe out a whole squad. Easy.
Let's keep moving. A rendezvous point with Squad F should be nearby. Flash.
Thunder.
But the owls are still around.
That's the password. Next time, give us the response before you scare us shitless.
Apologies. I didn't mean to frighten you. Follow me. Lieutenant Victor is waiting.
Who? Oh, you mean Minerva. And you are...
Corporal Crystal Ward, from Squad F.
Crystal's great. I love her.
Indeed, I have the honor of answering to Minerva Victor, the strongest and smartest officer in the army.
She's very gay. She's precious.
I assume you saw that explosion.
Oh, we saw it all right. They must be packing serious heat.
A 21-centimeter howitzer. Currently, our worst nightmare.
It must have a range of at least 10 kilometers. We can't advance with that thing around.
Just so. Our mission is to capture that cannon. Commander! Good work leading Squad E so far, Claude. Your slow pace, however, does leave something to be desired.
We saw cannon fire, so we've been proceeding with caution.
Keep your excuses. As I said before, the success of Operation Northern Cross hinges on our swift advance. Time is of the essence.
I know.
You try hustling with a huge cannon up your ass. Oh, wait. You already tried and failed.
Raz is so great because everyone else is like, we're here to take this very seriously. Raz is like, whatever. I want to shoot people and get drunk.
Down, boy. Claude, have you not housebroken your squad?
The hell did you say?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't insult my soldiers. They're people, not pets.
Then I expect them to act like it. I'm not the one wagging my tongue. Soldiers who step out of line are often the first to die. Remember that, Sergeant Raz.
Yeah. Hope you make it out alive too, Lieutenant.
Commander? There's a good view from the clearing. Maybe we could brief them there.
Claude, come with me. Allow me to explain your next mission. As you know, Fort Crest has a 21-centimeter howitzer that's blocking our advance.
It might just look like an old castle turned into a makeshift fort, but they've stationed quite a few troops to defend the cannon.
If we get too close, those turrets on the walls will mow us down.
So when does our own cannon get here?
That howitzer already destroyed it. We were outranged.
Blown up already? How long will the replacement take?
The bridge was destroyed too, so the artillery tractor can't proceed. It will take at least 7 days, though we do have plenty of infantry en route.
So yeah, we're facing down cannons with
Doesn't
infantry.
matter how many foot soldiers we get. Without a cannon, we're just waiting around.
Not necessarily.
Huh?
Time is of the essence. We don't have a week to wait.
You're as sharp as ever. Like he says, we can't afford to wait. We'll have to capture the fort without artillery.
That's too reckless. Those turrets would fill us with more holes than Gallian cheese.
It's a dangerous mission, I know. But those are your orders.
Because Swiss cheese,
This
right?
isn't your local militia. This is what you signed up for when you joined the Edinburgh Army.
You're right. We enlisted to crush the Empire, not to commit suicide.
Then allow me to clue you in on something. Crystal, tell them the news.
Yes, ma'am. This morning, the Empire invaded Gallia. They've invaded?
I knew it was only a matter of time.
What about our hometown? Is Hafen okay?
All we know is that the battle broke out near the border, at Citadel Ghirlandaio. The Imperial Army, however, is being led by Prince Maximilian himself. Gallia's prospects look grim.
Oh, damn it!
Is there nothing we can do?
If Operation Northern Cross goes as planned, the Empire won't have the luxury of staying on the offensive. Our only option is to complete the mission as soon as possible.
Guess we've got no choice then. If our home's in the Empire's sights, then we've got to protect it.
Yeah, let's do it for Gallia.
And yeah, meanwhile, off screen, the plot of the first game is happening. I'm gonna save just... Oh, it's got my old saves. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna take a super fast break before I start the next mission. I will be right back. And I'm back, and I completely forgot to hit the button on OBS that would actually show my big text saying, taking a break. Take a few days off, and I completely forget how this thing works. Great. Anyway, it's time to shoot some people.
Here are your orders.
I've not practiced any of these missions without scouts. So... yeah, I'm a little nervous about this. This is one of the early missions, so I ought to be fine, but either this chapter or the second chapter, I almost got someone perma-killed. Units can permanently die, and this is where they start to be like, alright, go ahead. Yeah, and this is saying, you know, there's some units that have a star next to their name. They give you more, they give you like basically a bonus opportunity to move. And look at all these scouts that we have that we're not going to be able to use. There are some good scouts here already. Oh well, let's see, who do we have? Well, we definitely want Kai. We're probably going to want a Lancer here. So, units here... Yeah, man, that's totally how I'm feeling. How do I put shit into cups? Exactly. For anyone who doesn't know, all the soldiers here, they've got kind of like personality quirks that you're seeing here, and they can trigger to give various buffs or debuffs during battle. And those kind of affect what they can do, like maybe like they really, like Zyga here, he has dependent on Raz, so, and right hand man. He's like, he and Raz are like they're best bros. They're next to each other. Zyga's fired up, he performs better, but if he's not around Raz, he's like, oh no, how do I shoot gun? And does a little worse. So I'm gonna deploy kind of a mix
Here we go.
of people.
Preparation complete.
Yeah, we've got kind of a few different. These are not all the soldier types we have in this game, but we've got Claude in a tank. We've got a couple shock troopers as the SMG dudes I showed before. Got a Lancer. They're basically our anti-tank people. An engineer. They're like scouts but weaker. Move not as far, but they can repair tanks. And then Kai for sniping.
Now, capture that cannon.
You ready? Take down the Imperial camp. Capture their heavy artillery. Squaddy, move out!
Alright, Valkyria Chronicles 4, this is the first actual mission. I peeked into the red there, don't mind.
But they're tough nuts to crack. What should we do?
Kai, I haven't even moved yet.
We can't
Do you mind?
exactly rush in and kick the door down. We'll get routed if we don't have a plan. First, we need a solid foothold. Let's capture that camp.
After that, well, guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Weapons free. Squaddy, move out.
Pay attention, Claude. Your leadership skills are going to be put to the test.
Yeah, Minerva.
Getting the most out of your soldiers. Don't forget the basics.
Yeah, good point. I'll keep that in mind.
Claude is way too polite to this lady. Okay, I'm gonna skip past this because I can explain it better. Camps, basically you can use them to redeploy and resupply your units. You also recover more HP there. If your base camp gets taken, you lose. If you take enemy bases, you can use them to spit out your own units, and the enemy can do vice versa. Okay, so our objective here is to capture the base camp. Now, if I had scouts, I could probably literally run past everyone and just go straight to the camp, kill anyone there defending it, and take it. But I don't have that option because I wanted a challenge. So
Leave it to me.
I'm gonna have this kid move so he can take out that tank, because we do see some of the enemies on the map here.
I found him.
Watch out for...
So this is saying basically there are context-sensitive actions. We can use the tall grass to sneak around, which is kind of brilliant because we saw our soldiers doing that in that early cutscene. Of course, the movement's slower, but we don't get shot by a tank while we're doing it, so, you know, that's a benefit.
I'm not scared of anything.
I don't have a clear shot. Basically with Lancers, like, yeah, I could take small shots and try and take it out gradually, but really you just want to one-shot kill these things.
Justice prevails.
Kill confirmed.
Yeah, this kid's a little cringe, but I'm working with what I got, man. So next I'm going to want, Lancers are unique that they've got basically that lance bazooka thing. They can't take shots on people that are trying to attack them, so I want to move up somebody to help support them.
Understood.
I'm going to do Zyga, because, yeah, there we go. We got a potential Darkson Bond. Darkson are the fantasy Jews. Basically, you can tell them because they have dark hair and they don't have last names. And Zyga's one of those, you know. He's fighting with us instead of the people who literally want to throw his people into camps and forever. Understandable, really. I'm just gonna keep moving Zyga here. Because everyone else, they can just stand there and defend. And that's a little bit of a dirty trick I did there, as anyone who knows the game really well can tell you. If enemies are reloading, they can't dodge. So I waited for his dodging animation, and then opened fire. It's cheap, it's cowardly, but hey, I'm already making the game more difficult than it has to be, so I consider it all fair in love and war. I'm also going to move up my engineer because she's going to be basically my diet scout. This is just saying what scouts can do. They can repair stuff, including tanks. They can literally resurrect dead units. They can do so many things. However, they're also very, very, very weak. They've got good movement, but you can't depend on them to kill anybody. Scouts are generally pretty capable of fending for themselves, but engineers, if they get attacked, you're usually going to have a pretty bad time. Oh, you didn't, dude? Yeah! I found out about that by accident. It kept happening that I was like waiting for them to reload. They wouldn't dodge, and I was like, I wonder if that's a thing. So I looked it up, and yep. It's probably not like speedrunner level tech, because you have to wait for them to run out of shots, but it's still handy. This is saying anyone who runs out of HP starts bleeding out. It could be. It's hard to say with this sort of thing. A tank didn't even move, so I probably didn't need to bother moving Laurent up, so, you know, that's great. But we're just going to have Zyga mow everybody down, and this is going to kind of be my MO for this playthrough. I send in shock troopers to... He's reloading! I think I missed the timetable there, but whatever. It still worked. Okay, so our enemies here are just an engineer and a couple of scouts, so... yeah. I ended up doing this a lot in my regular playthrough, actually, which makes me think that he's reloading! A Scoutless playthrough is doable. I had Zyga toss a grenade there because I knew a regular gun strike would not kill him. And he captures, and I win! Who needs scouts? I'm going to need scouts. I'm going to need scouts a lot later.
Can't advance like this.
This is bad, Claude. If this keeps up, the mow's down.
Come on, let's just go all out and charge him. Better than sitting here and dying, right?
No, a frontal assault is way too dangerous. We have to stand back.
Easy for you to say. Damn, if only we had artillery.
There has to be some way through.
Scoutless for the whole run? Yes, Devilish. Unless I have to, like... I think there are a couple missions where Claude gets deployed as a scout and he has to reach the destination. I'll allow myself to move Claude in that case. No Minerva, yeah. No Minerva. I'm really going to miss Minerva later. I love Minerva to death. She's not quite the level of broken Alicia is, but she's so good. She carried me a lot my first playthrough. So any allied unit reaches the target, and we've got a bunch of freaking Gatling turrets. So I'm going to... Oh, thanks, man. I like to think I'm decently okay at this game. I've played it a little bit too much. I'm going to try and take some pot shots here. Okay, that missed, as I expected, but I'm going to park the tank here, so anyone who decides to try and assault the camp will get literally just mowed down by the machine gun. And I think I will risk Raz charging in. This might be a terrible decision, but Raz is a story unit and he can't perma-die. Yep, there they go. They only got like 2 shots off and they already wounded
Enemies
a bit.
everywhere. What are we supposed to do, damn it?
Looks like you're in a tight spot, Cinderella.
Here she comes.
Cinder, what now? This sure as hell ain't a fairy tale.
I'd love to get to the ball at the castle, but I don't even have a pumpkin, let alone a carriage.
Seriously? What's gotten into you, Claude?
Oh, nice, Devilish. I relied on shock troopers a lot my first time through. Although I relied on scouts to get them into position. And yeah, I love this one. It's also on PC if you've got a decent PC these days. Although Steam version comes with Denuvo. If you know what that is, you know why that's bad. Enough said there. And now we have Riley. So Riley's a grenadier, which is new to this game. She snipers. I actually liked snipers a lot. But yeah, shock troopers were kind of my bread and butter. Riley, she carries around kind of her own personal artillery, and she's about to wipe the floor with everyone. My qualms about her as a character, but she can do this. So I forgive her.
One more for me.
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
And the lack of accuracy, yeah, even... I took a shot with Kai earlier, and internally I was like, oh no, this accuracy even on a sniper rifle. But I tend to be a fairly lucky fella, so for the moment, I'm just gonna hope my luck holds out. And that Riley doesn't die from me overextending here. It's fine. Wait, is there not? Okay, there's only 3 turrets. That's not that bad. Cool. I'm gonna try and get slightly closer.
The ruins should give you some cover.
Did you complete VC1 and VC4 with all non-story units dead? I think it's possible. I've heard of somebody doing that with the first game. I don't think I'd want to, particularly in this game because there's squad stories. Shit. And there's that lack of accuracy. I didn't get an explosive headshot, so we didn't kill that guy.
All set.
So I'm gonna move Rebecca up because at this point Riley is out of grenades, but engineers carry around infinite ammo, so now Riley's good to go. Please be out of range. Okay. I'm gonna risk moving Raz up. He might take a few shots, but I'm gonna need him to capture the base because he's way tougher. Oh yeah, that's fine. He's down to just like half health, it's fine. Oh my god, I hate Gatling units. Tutorial I'm gonna blaze through because I already kind of explained it. Be a challenge even with fully leveled units. Yeah, I agree. You wouldn't have any potentials to work with whatsoever. The thought kind of horrifies me. As you can see there, Riley is firing her howitzer at them. It's missing because she's kind of awful right now, but we have a nice little kill box set up on this bridge. If I had played this game to the extent of, like, I assume people speedrun this game? To the extent of, like, that a speedrunner does, that could be an interesting thing to try. I don't know what you'd call it, like a store brand percent or something, but oof. I should kill on the counter. Perfect. And we've killed one of their story units, so they have fewer opportunities to move, though that rarely comes into play. And our turn again. So, time to get rid of that enemy artillery, or Gatling. There we go. It's pretty obvious from the get-go that they really wanted to push, like, hey, look at these snipers, aren't they awesome? Or grenadiers. Because they're basically snipers, but with explosives, which, that's pretty cool. Not having energy or whatever. Kyle was useless.
I see. They're good.
Yeah, it's true. I mean... yeah, I tend not to rely on Kai too much. My favorite sniper is,
Nice job. Keep up the good work.
wait, what's that? Oh, it was reach the point, not capture the base. Ah, the curse of the streamer. You immediately become terrible at the game you're playing. So it goes. Well, the solution is, of course, have Riley kill everyone. Because that's what this mission is about.
Taking fire. Could use some backup.
I think there are one or two snipers that get ammo refill as a potential. And so I'd argue that would make Kai kind of worthless at that point.
Take this!
And there we go.
I see.
Kai gets it later, I'm sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure myself. I could believe it. For some reason, I don't think she does, but I could be wrong. I haven't played this game in a while. I'm going to have Rebecca heal Kai so he can make the final sprint. Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of different ways to play this game. You know, this is just one of them. I could probably, you know, if I'm not, if I wasn't trying to stream, I could probably play better and take on a more extreme challenge. But this is, I think I can do this while also dealing with the inevitable dumb that comes from trying to stream as well. Oh my god, I can't reach them. That's fine, just move again, Raz. I miss scouts already. No, no, we don't miss scouts.
All right, we broke through. Keep advancing. Capture that cannon.
Federation bastards. We won't let the blood, sweat, and tears of the Imperial people fall into your hands.
What is that accent? It seems like they were kind of trying to go for an accent, and then the voice director said no.
Glory to the motherland!
Everyone, get down!
Also, they have cat ears on their helmet. That's kind of cool. Oh, still managed an A rank. Okay, cool. Probably only be later that I start to get truly screwed over by this run.
Someone in that last battle.
Unbearable bear of
HQ
a
sent me
Birtle.
something nice as a reward.
What a tedious fight! So yeah, awards. These are different from medals for no real reason. I need to stop clicking this pen. OBS picked it up.
Or what's left of it anyway. So much for surrendering.
Guys, I think that's just a
None of
tank.
us this scrap metal cost them their lives.
They chose death before dishonor.
Everyone who goes to war knows they might die. But if I was in their shoes, I don't think I could pull the trigger. We're not fighting to die. We're fighting to live. These men died for their country, and I respect that. Still.
Yeah. Weapons can be replaced. Lives can't.
I'm probably going to have a few permadeaths by the end of this series. We'll see.
But speaking of weapons...
How about those new guns the reinforcements were carrying?
Reinforcement. There was one lady, Kai. Aren't you a sniper? Do you need your eyes checked?
It's got state-of-the-art tech with the range of a tank.
Never seen one of these beauties? And I thought you were supposed to be the cream of the crop.
Oh hey, my favorite sniper was in the background.
It's called a mortar. A magic wand that grants every soldier's wish. Awesome, right?
You seeing this? Isn't that...
It's a turtleneck, Raz. Personally, turtlenecks don't do much for me. I know some people that are all about them, but,
Say, who's in charge of this squad? Gotta say, I'm impressed at how quickly they were able to change their tactics on the fly.
well...
Wait, Raz? What are you doing in the Edinburgh army?
We enlisted together to protect Gallia.
No way! Lena? Small world, huh?
Oh, sorry. I'm going by Kai now.
more on that later if you don't know the game. Suffice to say, there are some things going on with Kai.
Wait, Kai? But that's your...
Riley.
I don't really get it, but okay. I'll call you Kai. Anyway, it's so amazing to see you. What are the odds of seeing old friends in a foreign war zone?
Beats me. How'd you end up in joint operations anyway?
Since you asked so nicely.
I blow things up.
Lieutenant Riley Miller. After majoring in Ragnite Engineering, the Army brought me on as an artillery advisor. I've been temporarily transferred from the field artillery team for this joint operation. As long as I'm here, I'll provide the fire support you need to take down the Empire. My knowledge is your power.
Just what our squad needed. We appreciate the support, Riley.
So, where's the commander? I wanted to introduce myself.
About that. It's not just us two in this squad.
Huh? You mean Kai's here after all, or...?
Riley, I'm the commander of Squad E.
Oh, you're pretty young for an officer. But I was impressed out there. My knowledge is your...
Claude Wallace.
Is that all you have to say? I can't believe I took orders from this coward. Screw that!
Well...
You know, I have my quibbles with this game's story, but this is one thing I really liked. You get the sense that these characters, like, they've got a history and a backstory to them. You don't necessarily know everything. You're kind of in medias res here.
For meritorious action in capturing Fort Crest. You've earned this medal. It's a good start.
Listen up, everyone. I'd like to introduce a new member of Squad E.
Is this fancy? Oh.
I'm writing a book. A war story. Non-fiction. It's good to meet you.
Ryan Ford, mercenary. You pay, I shoot.
Motherfucking Ryan Ford! Yes! One of my favorite characters in this game. He's great. However, we don't have my favorite unit in the game yet, Vancy. For those of you who have played the game, I don't care. I love Vancy. I will be using the crap out of her in this series. For those of you who don't know, if you meet her and you do not like her, I don't know what to tell you. She's great.
And so the Federation Army established a series of massive outposts along the front line. Among them, Lindbergh Base, commanded by the 101st Division. This outpost would prove itself a vital logistics hub in the battles to come.
Wow. This is our
It's
new
telling me I'm
base.
getting some dropped frames. Those of you too watching, is everything look okay with the stream? Not sure if maybe my internet is crapping out a little bit here.
On top of that, they have enough food, fuel, and ammo to supply every squad on the front line.
Impressive.
More like a dream come true. If I didn't know better, I'd think we were still in Federation territory.
Guess the brass can get stuff done when they actually try. What's the deal, though? They got all these resources and we're still stuck with one busted-ass tank?
Excuse me? Our squad takes excellent care of the Hoffman.
Miles.
I have to admit, this really puts the scope of our mission into perspective.
Scope, because she's a sniper. Get it?
The imps are gonna feel the burn.
No, we've barely seen the tip
Okay,
of the iceberg.
cool. Thanks, dude.
Even all this might not be enough.
Just being a little paranoid here. This is only the second time I've streamed, so still trying to make sure I'm not messing things up with my settings.
They got some weird get-ups.
Oh, those are Navy uniforms. That's a surprise.
Hey, look! Foreshadowing! Don't think about it too hard.
What are naval troops doing this far inland?
Well, I salute them for swimming all the way here. Whoa! Check out the ass on that one. I'd swap her deck.
God damn it, Raz.
Hold up, Raz.
I'm just gonna say hi. Break the ice, you know?
He's hopeless.
I just hope he doesn't get into trouble.
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah. Anyway, we still have some time before the meeting. I'm gonna go take a look around.
Ah, perfect. So now we have the headquarters. This is kind of our main menu kind of thing. It's time to kick all the scouts out of my squad.
First things first.
Game, please. You know I've played this game before.
Stay safe out there.
War is
I can write about this.
And equipment. Are you really giving me a tutorial on changing equipment? Good God. Gonna give Raz more HP because he's always gonna be out. We might need him to capture bases. And let's see, what does Connor have? He has... Well, this stuff so far is bad. So much as Riley is not really my favorite, I'm going to give her something to boost accuracy. In hopes that she's not going to miss all the goddamn time. I'll stick with accuracy on the tank.
That should do it for now. Preparation's a vital part of any battle.
Then training field. One of the few benefits I'm going to get from this challenge run is troops level up as a unit. So I'm going to be able to more or less completely ignore scouts. So how about we level up everyone else?
Just do.
I will be leveling up scouts eventually because there will be some missions where I won't be able to avoid using them, but for now, I'm going to be focusing on shock troopers and grenadiers, probably engineers too, but shock troopers and grenadiers are kind of my favorite units. favorite classes, rather.
You've leveled up.
Though my favorite character in the entire series, Vancy, is a shock trooper.
Ah, I see the Grenadiers have discovered new potential. Ah, yes. When combat, you could...
As we level up, we get new potentials, we might get new orders, blah blah blah.
Use your orders. That's all from me.
Whoa! Perks of working. If there's any, we'll build all.
Menuing. I'm actually going to be ignoring a lot of equipment upgrades in this game, which at surface level seems slightly insane, but there is a method to my madness. I'm upgrading all the uniforms just because I need people to live longer, but right now the boosts we can buy, they're not that great, and we need to save money for reasons. Wait, extra stories? Game, I was just there, please. Oh, skirmishes, perfect. Oh my god. So many things. Okay. Oh, okay. Since I played this game, they've kind of patched it to include all DLC for free. This must be one of those, because that's Edie Nelson from the first game. I hate her and everything about her, so I'm not going to do that. Also, this United Front with Squad 7. That I know, because I bought the DLC back in the day, will give us Alicia. And Alicia absolutely rips the difficulty to shreds in any game she's in. So I'm going to ignore both of those, and I'm just going to do a nice skirmish. It is just a standard capture every enemy base. Oh hey, that's interesting. There's a spot for a second tank.
Alright, here we...
Preparation complete.
Let's do it.
What's wrong with Edie? Just, I don't like her voice, and she's got the whole idol thing going on. I don't know. She's in the same game that has like excellent shock troopers, like, you know, Vice. I don't get the appeal. I might check that out after I'm done with tonight's stream, just to see what that is. Maybe come back to it. So I'm going to do the Immortal strategy of leading with the tank. Because even if there's like 800 soldiers hiding around the bend, it's a tank. What are they going to do? Now, if I was using scouts, I could just sprint past literally everyone and capture the base. But we ain't doing that. But it doesn't really look like there's anyone that should slow us down, so...
I got this.
This is the Raz show now.
Got you covered, come on!
Nice shot.
Clyde, why did you say you had him covered? You didn't even contribute anything there. Come on. Like in your DLC, that was years ago, and I do not... Oof. I remember her DLC. I do not remember it fondly. Mostly because I had to use her. I remember it being decently challenging, which I appreciated, but... Oh, man. Reload, reload. He's reloading! Okay, I was trying a little too hard for that exploit there. Whoops. This is fine. I've only had 3 drinks. We're good. But yeah, yeah, Allard is... He exists, as a certain friend of mine would say. That said, he can snipe a little bit, because he uses the same weapon as a scout, so he's got the range. So that's nice. Probably don't need to, but I'm going to move up Riley just because I haven't saved. And I want a little bit of insurance just in case I am massively underestimating this map because of hubris and past game experience. Oh, she can literally just... Sure! Go crazy, Riley. God, I love Grenadiers.
Leave it to me.
Our engineer ought to be able to handle the rest.
There they are.
Oh, did you reload? To quote an excellent work of fiction, it's cheap, cowardly, and borderline cheating, but I like it.
We've taken the enemy.
So yeah, these skirmishes, just a nice little way to get some extra XP and money. Hopefully I won't need to, you know, grind these because I will be getting lower ranks on some of these missions without scouts, but we shall see.
Glad to see you're on time, Claude. Toured the base yet?
Yeah. Compared to the old camps, this is heaven on earth.
Minerva, we literally met you. You helped train our soldiers.
Sir, the commanders of squads A through I have assembled.
Then let's get down to business. I know Squad E just arrived. Our mission is to capture it.
According to reports, Rain is one of the enemy's most valued comm centers.
Which is why it's being guarded by a tank platoon.
That complicates things. Squad E is mostly infantry.
Don't worry. Once you infiltrate the city...
I see you already thought this through.
We also received intel that if we can discern the real tanks from the fake, Rain is as good as ours.
Excellent work, Lieutenant.
You flatter me, sir. Impressed? Control info and you control the war.
I have glasses. Can you tell I'm a smart character?
Joint ops, huh? Coordinating with the fire support unit is gonna make or break this mission.
Nah. I like Minerva. She has a little much sometimes.
Try to minimize collateral damage. We plan on repurposing their gear for our own comm center. Minerva, you are to lure the enemy troops as far away from the city as possible.
Consider it done.
Squad E will then sneak in and gather intel for the field artillery team.
Understood, sir.
Yo, I hear we're moving out already. Oh, shame. I just scored a hot date with a Navy babe.
Raz, please, you did not.
You wish. You got shut down. Hard.
Oh no, I'm saying basically the same things as Claude.
You were watching.
Ugh, I need a drink.
Raz, what you do in your spare time is up to you. But when you're on duty, you represent the
Oh, that was really bad timing. That was water, what I just drank. That wasn't...
Who are you, my
that,
mom?
that wasn't booze.
Feels like it sometimes. Anyway, you said we'd have fire support. Does that mean it's a joint operation?
You guessed it.
Hey, looks like you're still alive.
I'm glad you're okay, too.
They told me you'll be commanding my team.
Oh, really? Well then, I look forward to...
Spare me. I already requested a transfer.
Oh.
But orders are orders. Until my transfer goes through, you're in charge.
Come
Not
on,
that I
Riley.
expect real leadership from a scaredy clod.
What do you know, Riley come lately? You just got here.
All bark and no bite as always. You mind shutting up while the grown-ups talk?
What the hell? It's been 10 years and that's how you greet an old friend?
So yeah, this is the kind of person Riley is. She hasn't seen Claude for 10 years and is like, oh, this guy, he still sucks,
Riley.
probably.
I know it's not my business, but Lieutenant Wallace is a great commander. None of us would have made it this far without him. We trust him with our lives. And since we'll be working together, maybe you should,
I should trust him? I'm sure it's all sunshine and rainbows while you're winning. But when the chips are down, running away is probably all he could manage.
Cut it out, Riley. The Empire took your family from you, not Claude. He's grown up since then. Judge him for who he is now.
leave it be, Kai.
But...
It's all right. Words can't change the past. I'll just have to rebuild.
Rebuild what?
Our trust. Riley, I'm gonna show you how much I've changed. At least give me a chance to prove myself.
Let's make one thing clear. Unless it's for the mission, I do not take orders from
Alright,
you.
thanks for dropping by, man. Appreciate you hanging out.
Riley...
I will be doing this again other times. I'm going to be streaming for... we'll see how long I go tonight, but I'm going to keep this one up because I've been wanting to play this game again. So, Scoutless run will continue. Oh, and we're at a new mission already. I'm going to save for safety. And I'm going to take a real fast break to get some more water, and then I will be right back. You know, in retrospect, I could have picked a better place to leave the game paused than the save screen. Oh well. We're back, and it's time to shoot some people.
Our goal is to liberate Rain.
I mean, liberate the hearts and minds of people. This is the first mission I was actively dreading. Because you have bad visibility, which scouts can usually counter because they're scouts, but I'm not using them. And the whole mission is to find all the real enemy tanks, which means you have to do a lot of running around. So, you know, having units with good movement tends to help with that. But we don't have any of those. Like, literally, I've removed all the scouts from my roster just to remove any temptation whatsoever. So, this might be miserable. We'll see.
Let's rough 'em up!
You might notice I deployed fewer units than I absolutely had to. That's because there's a cap on how many soldiers I can have out, so later I can call in more reinforcements easily. Excuse me.
This fog will make finding the real tanks interesting.
Yeah. We can't spot the decoys until we're practically on top of them. Stick to cover and proceed with caution.
Copy that. Though I can't speak for Raz.
Say what?
Claude, I need...
Yep, orders. Instead of moving somebody, I can just spend resources on buffing them instead. It's a half-decent option, but...
Understood. Battlefield is where I belong.
God, listen to that voice. Such a fantastic voice actor.
Do not betray my confidence in you, Squad E.
What the hell? The main gate's blocked off.
This isn't good. Our tank can't get in.
Looks like the controls are on the other side. Raz, can you go around and open the gate?
Yeah, I'm on it. Junk.
You're not talking about the Hoffin.
So yeah, our tank, which can blow holes in things.
One got candy. Found him.
Well, damn it. That's not great.
It's just a fake.
So yeah, co-op attacks. If you've got units close to each other, they might team up and try and take down an enemy together. It's kind of cool.
I work better.
Oh, fake tank. Time to just charge straight ahead.
Keep calm and move onward.
Who's next?
I see. They're good.
It would be neat if there was a mod to randomize what tanks were random or not, because I think that first one's always a fake.
All set.
Anyway. Time to move her back up. You know, if I really wanted to hate life, I could probably change the terms of this challenge, so I had to use no scouts or engineers, but no. I don't hate myself that much.
Suck it up.
Yeah, enemies can hide too. It's a thing. Sadly, I think this tank turns out to be real? Question mark. My first move is to capture this base here. I'm hoping that Rebecca can do that solo, so then I can start to call in some reinforcements, because I'm gonna rely a little bit on kind of leapfrogging units.
Claude, we've located a tank.
All right, keep it up. There should be more lurking around.
So we've got that, and that is a heavy tank, which that's way stronger than we can currently mess with. So we are just going to leave that be, because our mission is just to find the tanks. That is it. And I didn't kill that guy in one shot.
Our mission is to find...
Shut up, Claude.
Keep calm and move on.
There's just the one scout there, so this should be fine. I do like Rebecca for these kind of operations, because she has independence, so her defense can boost when she's out by herself. Helps quite a bit. I want to say...
Captured an enemy camp. Nicely
I
done.
don't remember the engineers super well. I know there was one I used all the time, but I don't remember which one. So, yeah, we've got a bunch of potential tank locations. Also, if we head here, we can open up the gates. So, I'm just going to start calling in some folks. Let's see. Let's call up Zyga. Our other engineer. And how about Money Girl for reasons? And they'll appear next turn. So all I have to do is just not get that camp captured from me. And free units. Other nice thing about scouts here is that they've got a wider field of fire, so other people it's just kind of like what they were directly looking at. Scouts is basically, unless you're sneaking up behind them, they will find you, they will fire on you when it's the in-between turn phase. Don't grenade. Okay. Luckily the AI is stupid, so I'm getting away with this, frankly, terrible tactic. And oh, surprise, you came to the wrong neighborhood, Scout.
Try not to get killed.
Yeah, potentials. Already been seeing them. Come on, game. Pick up the pace. He's about to get fired on by 4 people. The Scout's about to have a very bad day. You love to see it. You really do. I think this tank turns out to be a fake. It is a fake. Good. So we will keep on trucking. And... game, come on. I see it. Okay. Crack open the gate here. And keep on... oh god! Oh god! She's at 1 HP. So, this is why we have a tank. Because we can do this. Didn't quite kill one of them, but close enough. So let's see.
Time to make some money.
I love Emmy. She's not a good unit, but I enjoy her. Is this real? Nope.
Found you.
Is this real? It is not. So that one we'll be able to get pretty easy, and probably that other one, so I'm going to leave her there for now. And I'm going to focus on this camp up here, and also grabbing these things. So Zyga and not Alucard are going to get to work.
Commencing counterattack. Follow my lead.
This might work. It almost worked. Zyga. I think Zyga's a bad unit, and I don't like him, but I'm using him for reasons that will become apparent later.
Tanks are so awesome.
It's kind of neat that you can use his potential that's like, hey, I have a tank fetish to suss out the real tanks if it decides to fire off.
The artillery team can deal with the tanks. You just scout them out.
Leave it to me.
Alrighty. He should be able to stroll into that camp and capture it. All for fun.
Leave it to me. Not bad, right?
You've overtaken a hostile camp.
Oh, reloading. Oh my god, he's at 8 HP.
Hey.
Whatever. I win on counterattacks there, so I can just sit for this turn. Should be in okay shape there. I'll move Raz up to start scouting out the west side. You really are, man.
I got this.
I think this might be a real tank, in which case it's not. Okay, good.
Oh, it's just fake.
I don't think any real tanks fire until we know for sure that they're real or not. We'll see. Alucard. Ooh, they fired while I was reloading. Cheeky bastards. See, just like I said, win on a counterattack. Easy peasy.
We're fine. Minimal damage.
And tank counterattacks take care of that. Easy clap, as they say.
Can we get this over with?
So first, gonna finish off this side.
We found the third tank.
And oh god, that tank is real. Okay, run, 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 run.
What's going on? Bingo!
So yes, that was all definitely completely planned, and this is the kind of flawless and not at all scuffed gameplay you have to look forward to here. Okay, that one's fake. Good. It's just getting them confused then. Let's see. Between the two of them, I should be able to take care of this, I think. Do I move up Rebecca?
I got this.
I think I'm going to count on Raz here, because he's got excellent defense.
This tank makes number 4.
Good going.
So that's real, which means we might suffer counterattacks, so we're getting the hell out of here. Okay, 4 left. If I sneak up from behind, I think Zyga and Alucard should be able to take care of everything. I'm gonna lead with Zyga because well, actually I care a bit more if he... Shit!
Okay, let's keep searching.
Why did that one have to... Fun exploit, if you aim, the tanks have to go back to their standard position. Okay, we've got a fake revealed, and it should just be... There's just a couple more, so I'm going to rely on a defense boost here to carry Zyga through.
Defensive formation. Brace for enemy attack.
Let him get shot up a bit, and that should get us the W, I think, I hope.
Understood.
Okay, fake tank. Just need to check out this last one, which is real.
Okay, we got a pretty good idea where the tanks are.
Perfect.
I'll report back right away. Something isn't right.
What's wrong, Miles?
Our signal's jammed. We can't radio fire support.
What? But we need that artillery.
I can't fire at random, and I can't even contact them.
We should get out of here before we're surrounded.
Claude!
They're late. Have you heard from the front line? They were supposed to report in ages ago.
I've been hailing them, but there's no response.
You hailed them? What the hell were you thinking?
Lieutenant Miller, the enemy knows our position!
They triangulated our radio signals, moron.
Oh no, we're done for! They almost got us!
They only got the general direction. They won't land a direct hit that easy.
But it won't be long before they do! Lieutenant, we have to retreat!
If we run away, Claude's dead. And Squatty with him. Hold your ground until I say otherwise.
At this rate, we'll all be killed. What if we're waiting for an order that never comes?
Chips are down, Claude. And you're MIA. It's just like before. If you really have changed, then prove it to me.
Enemy soldiers incoming from the west.
Trapped like friggin' rats. The hell are we gonna do? We can't even contact Lieutenant Victor.
So yeah, things are not
Mission's a
great right
failure,
now.
Claude. Only you can give the order to retreat.
After we've come so far?
Claude?
No retreat. Our job is to tell fire support where to aim. And that's what we're gonna do.
But how can we if we can't call him?
The answer is... that tower.
Huh?
Oh, that's a signal tower. Back in the day, they'd switch up the numbers to send out messages.
Oh, how
Snipers,
goddamned
can you hit
convenient.
those panels?
From here? Of course.
Good, then get ready. We can use that tower to send coordinates to the field artillery team. Shooting the panels should change their numbers. I'll tell you what to display. First, make the top row say 715.
Roger that.
So yeah, now we gotta move our snipers into position, and we're force redeployed into, frankly, an awful position. Let's see. I do have a Lancer deployed, so... I think first order of business is to wipe out that tank and break through there. Oh hey, the mist is gone.
Not even a scratch.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting tanks.
Confiscate Rain's communications equipment.
Found him!
Because these things are tough. They've got almost as much HP as our tank, but they are not immune to crits. Much as the game tried to make this one inaccessible. I said, much as the game tried to make... Oh shit, can I not hit this? Okay, new plan.
Advancing!
New plan. Gonna send out the tank so it can interception fire, murder anybody who would try and assault the camp.
All units advance.
Right there!
Kill confirmed.
And then I'm going to... Should be safe for Kai to move out. (715).
That's supposed to tell him where the tanks are? They probably won't even notice.
Wait a minute. Top row doesn't look like a coordinate. I wonder what 715 means.
Good work, Kai. Now ring the bell 5 times.
5 times?
Never mind, the snipers only carry 3 rounds of ammunition.
Wow. July 15th. That takes me back.
Hey, you sure they're gonna figure this out?
Don't worry. Riley will definitely know what it means.
Oh right, they just take the tanks out
See?
that way.
They did it! They destroyed the tanks!
For being the first mission I was worried about,
Slick shooting.
not using scouts.
Looks like your code made
Whoops.
it through the rifle.
Yeah. Kinda weird that Raz didn't get it, though. Okay. On to the next ones. Shoot a different tower and make the top row say 715.
What up, Hugh? Welcome to Lurk, and yeah, please wash that evil off yourself. Cleanse your soul.
Enemy sighted.
I will be here,
Attention all squads.
gladly
I want
awaiting.
constant updates.
We're in the middle of a desperate mission. Got to signal our artillery teams to take out borderline invincible tanks, but we don't have radios, so we have to snipe towers to ring bells, and through a method that the story has not yet explained to us, this lets us call in artillery strikes.
Time to go. Battlefield is where I belong.
So let's just...
Anyone got candy?
Can you stop having sugar withdrawals, my dude?
We can't let them see our numbers.
There.
Ryan is one of the best shock troopers in the game, I would say, but he's got a couple annoying potentials. That's right, I forgot about those two up there.
Understood.
I'll have Zyga kill him. Now, anyone observant will notice that I won't be able to actually get to them to take him out, but all I have to do is position him here, and he'll intercept them and wipe them out before they can get to me.
Time to go.
Meanwhile, I have Ryan keep pushing forward so he can take that camp.
Anyone got candy?
And he can keep craving candy. That's fine, that's cool, that's good, whatever. Just moan about candy while we're in a life or death situation, my dude. You do you.
Got it.
No!
Yes. So one more move should let me reach there, and then I can call in a sniper reinforcement. Perfect.
Battlefield is where I belong.
Keep calm and move onward.
So the enemy can now move less, and I think that gives me bonus money at the end of the mission? I forget exactly.
We've captured an enemy camp.
Ah, God. What snipers do I even have at this point in the game? Oh! Niche! My favorite sniper in the game. Perfect. Now I just hope I've deployed my... Oh, no. No. Okay.
This isn't good.
The tanks are just firing on my tank. That's probably nothing to worry about. Here's another thing I kind of like. You kind of get to see from like the perspective of each soldier when they see enemy units rolling up. This guy foolishly tries to kill Ryan, not realizing that he is up against the god of death himself. I mean, he's no Odin, but, you know, Ryan does pretty well. As we'll see now? Now? There we go. Idiot. Okay, this plan with the Hoffen has been a complete and utter failure. So I should probably back up next turn. Ooh, that's an enemy shock trooper. That could be trouble.
What?
Oh no, that's an engineer. Never mind, we're good. And this is why I love shock troopers. Why bother shifting scouts around all the time when you can just have your one-man armies take care of business?
Snipers, shoot the top row until the panels say 715.
Yeah, Claude, we're working on it. I should check. Okay, we're still in an A rank. I am gonna need to get through there eventually. Okay, I think the play here is I have Ryan clear the way.
Battlefield is where I belong.
All allies have been taken out.
I work better on my own. There.
Okay, those cheap shots are going to be a problem. It's that way, so
Don't give them a chance to attack.
should be safe from that direction, so I'll have him end his turn looking this way. Oh, now I just need my tiny frail sniper to not get immediately murdered.
Now advancing.
Let's see, I think Kai should be able to hit that from here. I'll move her a little closer just to make sure.
There.
Okay, close enough.
Good. Those are the right coordinates. Ring the bell, Kai.
You got it.
Oh, right, we just immediately... I forgot the whole reason was to signal our heavy artillery.
The next tower is the last. Snipers.
715 up top, right? I'm on it.
I do like how they're like, hey, you should value your snipers, because snipers were borderline useless in the first and second games, I would say. People can disagree with me, but I never got any use out of them. And I never did finish the second game, but particularly with the smaller maps, that game boasted just... Snipers seemed not good. I mean, they were a promotion for scouts, for God's sake. Why would you not just go with, like, better scouts? Anyway, snipers are good, is what I'm saying. And I do appreciate that this mission early on is like, hey, you probably know our other games. Remember that garbage class that you didn't use? Maybe think about... Wait. What? Oh. Well, I'll snipe this guy in the meantime. We back. Welcome back. Hope the evil is sufficiently cleansed from your soul. Should be about to... Oh, okay, I have to snipe it from that direction. About to snipe that last signal tower so I can call in the heavy artillery here and take care of the tanks that we do not have the equipment to take down. Assuming I don't miss. Perfect. Yeah. As I just said, snipers are good. And got him. I think that's mission complete.
So this is it.
Alright, we're pulling out. Make it quick.
They beat an awfully hasty retreat, considering how many troops they had left.
Claude, we just destroyed like 6 tanks with long-range artillery. You'd be running the hell away too.
Heck, I'd withdraw if I was in their shoes.
Awaiting orders. Should we pursue?
Negative. Our job is to capture the comm center. No reason to overextend ourselves. Now let's finish up the mission. Split up and find their radio equipment.
So how was the stream, Hugh? How was the league suffering? How many push-ups did you have to do, and was it all of them?
Saved us all. Thank you, Riley.
Math is hard, yes. Okay, managed an A rank. 103 push-ups, Jesus. I would feel like death. So that that guy that the anime girl sent to the Shadow Realm was actually an enemy ace. And since we managed to kill him, we get his gun now. It's really bad, but we have his gun.
HQ has awarded you with a medal.
And because we're amazing, we get a medal.
You certainly impressed someone in that last battle. HQ sent you something nice as a reward.
It is about sending a message and getting more money. Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Oh man, Miles, you should have seen the look on your face.
You try keeping your cool with a bomb landing next to you.
Raz, Miles, help me gather some parts we need.
Can't you do that on your own?
Guy's like, come on, man.
Oh. Come on, Raz. Let's go. Where are they all headed?
Meanwhile, Claude is also anime protagonist oblivious.
Now we can talk in private.
Riley.
Mind if I sit down?
Oh, be my guest.
July 15th is coming up soon.
Remember how excited we'd get for the Star Child Festival? We'd all run up the clock tower, and the first 5 kids to reach the top would ring the bell.
Man, you missed it, but one of the anime girls appeared and I was like, I'd let her step on me. Wait, what? Who said that?
I loved that festival.
I freely admit my degeneracies.
That's why I knew you'd recognize the signal.
You dingus. For all you know, I might have forgotten.
Not you. There's no way you'd forget those memories.
You really do trust me, huh? The only reason I didn't retreat was out of stubborn pride.
Not because I like you, Baka.
I was this close to leaving you for dead, though. Honestly. And yet, here we are. I canceled my transfer request, by the way. I'll give you another shot. At least long enough to confirm you're not a scaredy Claude. And it's your job to prove it.
It's a little late, but I look forward to working with you.
Man, like, I like Riley as a unit, but she's mildly insufferable for a lot of the game. Handshake of grudging respect, yeah! I'm in an actual army uniform and you're in a goddamn turtleneck.
The city is... Look at Rain!
What's going on?
Riley, come on!
Police that turtleneck soldier. Yeah, you'd think the MPs, because canonically there are MPs for this army, would be all over her for that, but there are actually story reasons why she gets to wear a non-regulation uniform. I hate it, but at least they address it at one point. But we all know what the real reason is. Like I said before, I'm not a turtleneck fan. I respect the appeal. I don't agree with it, but I get it. Like, I get it, game. I get it.
The city was doused with napalm. As the flame started spreading, it was already too late.
Anyway, war atrocities.
No.
Riley, get a hold of yourself.
You right.
Fire. No.
Dad. Hey, stay with me. This isn't Hoffen. Your dad's not in there.
She's trying to call you daddy. Come on, Claude.
Riley.
Interlude. Squad E assembles.
Ah, perfect. New skirmish. I'm going to do a fast save, and then I'm going to do a skirmish. Just another quick little mission to get some more XP and money. You know, a smart man would go back to base and spend the XP and money that he received to get some better equipment, but,
Lock and load.
well, I'm doing a challenge run.
I've got this.
So...
All right.
Let's see, I need to continue deploying Zyga for reasons. I should probably have a Lancer, and let's get Rebecca in that action.
Eliminate the enemy. Squad E, move out.
So yes, this is the map we were just on, but whatever, it's non-canonical. It's fine. What was the objective again? Capture enemy base camp, which is down there. Perfect.
Okay, moving out.
Hey enemies, I have a tank. Do you?
Right there.
Never gets old.
All allies have been taken out. Find your distance from the enemy.
So I'm just gonna sit there menacingly parked in front of that sniper. They got a tank over there. That's fine.
Understood.
I think I'll lead with Zyga, just to make sure there's no other enemies waiting for us down there. I'm gonna completely ignore that tank.
Keep calm and carry on.
What do we got? What do we got? Oh, just a scout. That's fine.
Try not to get killed.
Watch your back.
Maybe we should take a pot shot at that guy.
Shots fired! Find some cover!
Technically, I'm not sure if this will work, but it will destroy his cover. Okay, it mostly worked. I'm giving that a close enough out of 5. Couple enemies here. It's time to do the advanced technique of shoot through a mofo to kill another mofo. Observe. Got him!
They're good.
It's mine now, punks.
Nice work.
Alright, he's now at a high morale. Gonna call in a reinforcement there. I think that should be good. I did it! I did a murder, guys! Did you see?
All set.
Yatta!
Found them!
Don't stop now. Break through.
That is a shock trooper. That's gonna result in death unless I can...
Suck it up.
Shit.
Ah, they're firing at me!
Okay, that's a little bit of a spicier move, but you know what? I can make this work. I think I can make this work. Ideally, I would have just deployed a scout so I could just sprint across the map in one turn and capture the enemy base, but well, that ain't how this is doing. You just sprayed down a bunch of civilians. Shh. We call those enemy combatants. Come on, man.
This is an order. Defensive formation. Brace for enemy attack.
So I think that should be enough to let Rebecca live, and then with the reinforcement we got, we can push down there. So let's watch this all go tits up. Please don't use a grenade. Please don't use a grenade. Please don't use a grenade. Please don't. Oh. They're doing the me strategy.
I can take it. Won't hurt a bit.
Wow. He hit one time.
Won't hurt a bit.
And then we missed every shot. You know, punishment for my hubris, etc. Oh no. Tank, do you mind? Can you not? Please? Tank. Okay. Realistically, that'd be a problem, but, But thankfully, this is not realism. This is anime.
I can do this. I'll show
I should be able to clear this turn. Are we down to a B rank? We're still at an A rank, somehow.
Try not to get killed.
You know, Rebecca, that's solid advice. I never would have thought of that. Your keen insight is greatly appreciated on the squad. Truly. Operations have been going so much better since you gave that Immortal advice, don't get killed. Never would have thought of that.
Suck it up.
I see. They're good.
On to the next one.
Easy! And yes, there's a tank like 2 feet from our camp, but we captured their flag. That means we win. Because this game is silly.
We've taken the enemy base. Mission was a success.
More money. So now it's time for some very exciting menuing.
Okay, let's. The fresh
yeah.
recruits get.
Do I have any new troops? Nope. Okay. So I'm just gonna look at equipment here. Got bonus dodge, bonus range. I'm actually gonna give the bonus range to Zyga. Because shock troopers. Capture the flag. Capture the flag. Never changes. And for dodge, I'm gonna give that to Connor. Because I tend to overextend with my grenadiers.
Good to see you again, Claude. Let's get them started.
This is the one, Hugh. She would be permitted to step on me. Anyway, moving right along.
Now show me what you're made of.
Oh wait, I have the mess hall. There's another use for XP, and that is right here.
What's the matter?
I'm glad.
We're not in. If that's all it takes to get you.
I know. Still.
I'm not.
Sure. Sometimes you can run.
If only we could relay the.
So yeah, this is, you can chat with somebody, spend XP to learn. Bleh!
I thought we were on the.
No! I just wanted to get through the dialogue game.
Still interested?
Okay, good. It doesn't lock me out of it. Yes, learn medic request.
Yes, this ought to.
Because units can permadie, and that just straight up once per turn you can spend resources to just stop someone from bleeding out.
Good to see you.
It's very nice. And I'm probably going to need it a lot, because the further into the game I get, I guarantee you, the worse I'm going to play. Because I'm used to leaning on scouts more and more as the game goes on, so it can seem like I'm doing decent now, but oh boy. Some of the later missions, I dread. I dread. Got the order attack boost? Healing request, okay. Sure, let's get a thing for the snipers too.
You're not done. You've leveled. What do we know? Done for today?
Okay, next up, let's check R&D. For reasons I have yet to explain, we're going to be minimizing spending money. So we're going to buy literally nothing. Because all the upgrades here are bad. No, I'll just save it the next mission. So now we're going back a bit, see how these crazy anime kids ended up at war.
messing around with that book, huh?
Raz.
That your plan for after the war? Break into writing? Better buy me a drink with that sweet bestseller cash.
It's nothing that exciting. Just keeping a little journal.
We're on the front lines of a goddamn war, and you're writing gossip in a diary?
Raz is the best. He should really be the main character.
It's good to keep a record of things, that's all. Plus, it helps me organize my thoughts. And I guess it's a habit I picked up from, you know, him.
Satan.
You know, if you're that interested, we could buy a diary for you.
Like hell.
Fair enough. I guess you wouldn't have much reason to.
Well, what the hell's that supposed to mean? Well, like I'm some goddamn illiterate?
No, just... I'm not sure your thoughts are deep enough that there'd be any point in organizing them.
That's fair enough. I still think the game, like, secondhand roasted you here, Hugh.
Oh, you son of a... I don't have to take this from your nerd ass.
Miles, is that how they usually act around each other?
Don't worry, they're just messing around. I don't think there's any actual offense.
Oh, but I guess I don't have to tell you that. You've known them
Dude,
much longer
Raz
than I
has
have.
continual big dick energy. You don't even know. He's secretly the best. Well, he's not even secretly. He's like the absolute best in this game. He responds to being the settings equivalent of a Jew in the equivalent of World War II with being like, well, I'll just take this SMG and just kill a bunch of Nazis.
What, Raz and Claude?
Yes?
I mean, we played together when we were kids, but Raz started running with the wrong crowd, and then...
The most reasonable approach.
I don't know that I'd call them friends. More like a bully and his mark. I never would have figured they'd end up all buddy-buddy. Let alone Raz taking orders from Claude of all people.
Oh. That actually explains a lot. Well, it lines up with other things I've heard. But they say the toughest bonds are the ones forged in fire. If things did change between them, it was probably thanks to an incident back in training.
What happened?
Ah, yes, back in the day when they were young and they all look exactly the same.
Finally, that damn drill sergeant is gone. I swear, if I see that bastard in the field, I'm gunning his ass down.
Save that rage for the Empire, Raz.
Kai.
It's not just training anymore. From now on, we're going to be fighting real Imperials.
So yes, it's Kai. Definitely, definitely looks different from our Kai.
Maybe. But that guy's earned a place on my shit list for life. It was one button undone. I didn't expect him to deck me and send me on a 40K run.
There was a lesson in that. On the battlefield, the slightest mistake could cost you your life.
Yeah, but remember when he found my contraband?
Oh, that beautiful pinup by your bunk?
Wow, they gave Rosetta a line in this story? That's awesome.
I understand confiscating it, but I wasn't expecting him to return it, used.
Did Zyga's wifey cheating on him with an officer? Talk about an honorable discharge.
I love this game.
Bastard! Oh, Betty, my angel, what did he do to you?
Sorry, Zyga, but I guess love hurts.
Guess you've earned the right to hold a lip grudge.
Zyga, your waifu Pello has been dishonored.
We'll just have to wait and see who's next on your... I mean, who's gonna be our new commander.
Who knows? If it's some stuck-up bastard, we'll just kick him out. Simple as that.
Raz, we aren't just recruits anymore. Our superior gives the orders and we follow them.
Miles exists. Yeah.
But Raz the Invincible doesn't play by the rules. Not even his own rules. Why should I
Miles is just kind of there.
Last war? Or a smug prick who got in on their family name? Hey, I know. How about you become the squad leader, Kai?
That'd be ridiculous.
I literally, like, I've played this game through twice. I did not remember Miles' name until the game, like, specifically brought it up in the little UI. I was like, oh yeah, this guy.
Slums, same as you.
And he's like, he's a major character. They're the whole game.
Oh, come on. You're smarter than any of us here. You're a crack shot. You got nerves of steel. Even the old sergeant never tried smacking you around. He never had an excuse. He respected you. No, I bet he was scared of you. Seriously, man, I can't think of anyone who'd make a better leader.
Well, I heard our incoming commander graduated as valedictorian of his class at the military academy.
Valedictorian? He must really be the best of the best. That's a real feat.
His haircut is real bad, isn't it?
Great. Some rich scumbag with a stick up his ass. Just what I need.
Well, looks like he's here.
Tension! Can't wait.
I'd like to introduce you to the commander of Squad E. Meet your new leader, Second Lieutenant Claude Wallace.
Claude? Wallace? Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Never imagined we'd run into each other out here.
Hello. It's nice to see you again, Kai. Raz?
Really inspiring the men from the get-go, Claude.
Scaredy, Claude? You're supposed to be our leader? Like hell I'm ever taking orders from you.
Soldier, you are speaking to your superior officer.
He's a goddamn coward is what he is. And I'll say it as many times as I want.
Rez was executed for... Anyway.
Enough. Enough for you? I'm never gonna respect this son of a...
Rat. That's it! You're dismissed from today's training! Get running! I want 100 kilometers!
Sure, whatever you want. Sign me up, long as I don't have to listen to him.
Isn't 100 kilometers like...
Right? I guess you've got your work cut out for
I can't do the mental conversion to freedom units, but that's a long goddamn way to run.
Miles! Last time I saw you was when we were paired up for tank training.
Have you recovered from that wedgie yet?
I'm surprised you remember me. I wasn't even from the military academy. I was just your average driver fresh out of basic. And I heard you graduated as valedictorian, right? That's incredible.
Yeah, tier 3 Twitch sub for him harder, Miles. Almost used a word that Daddy Twitch doesn't like.
Really, you're giving me too much credit. But I'll do my best not to break our streak.
Now you want me to take orders from him?
Calm down, Raz. We're in the army now. Rank is everything. You know that already.
You want ranks? Sure, I'm sergeant and he's second lieutenant. But he's still a worse shot than me, and his CQC's a joke.
I'm sure I told you. Claude graduated as valedictorian of his class in the military academy. He's not the same Claude we knew.
Yeah? So tell me what's changed. Valedictorian? Don't give me that shit.
Alright, cool. Thanks for dropping by, Hugh. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Hey, Claude. Claude! Look me in the eye, you bastard. You hear me? I didn't drag my ass through all that training just to have you be the one yanking on my chain. I'll fight the imps and put my life on the line to do it. But I am not letting Scaredy Claw get me killed. Pathetic. If you can't even talk back, then you really are a coward.
What's his problem? How can he talk to you like that? Aren't you gonna say anything? Put him in his place. You were peerless in the tank training, and you were a better shot than anyone on the artillery. Claude, No, everyone who saw you in training looked up to you. There's no way anyone could call you a coward.
I hope you don't hold it against him. Raz is more sensitive than he lets on, and he's not sure how to deal with this.
Kai.
Miles. Raz, Claude, and we all grew up together in the town of Huffy. We were all pretty young when we first became friends. Too young to know about things like social standing. But the reality was that Raz and I were kids from the slums, and Claude was upper class. He didn't know our struggles. He got older and learned more about how the world works. And the more Raz understood, the more it hurt him.
Raz is just a sensitive guy trying to make his way in the world.
Claude, I'm sure on some level Raz is happy to see you again. But when he gets emotional, he just refuses to listen. You know how he is. I can try to convince him, but...
It's fine, Kai. I understand. I don't think I can reach him through words alone. I'm the commander of this squad now. This is my problem. I'll try to think of a solution.
Claude. You're right. Probably for the best.
Huh? Hey, wait! Claude!
I think after this we've got a new mission.
Several days later, all the members of the squad were gathered for an important announcement.
What? We're taking on the Ranger course?
That's the most difficult training in the Army, isn't it?
Excuse me? Is this Ranger course really that bad?
Only a select few manage to become Rangers. It's a title for real heroes. The best of the best.
Oh hey, Scout Girl we're literally never going to use, and the Engineer guy we've used a couple times now.
If we clear the Ranger course, we get assigned to special missions. And we all get epaulets.
Yeah, the epaulets are definitely why you would want to do that, Laurent.
But the regiment
Laurent.
is tough. I hear it's made soldiers desert. Well, the ones who didn't wind up in the infirmary.
Right. I hear that training stretches you to your limits, mentally and physically.
What? Well, is it too late to back out of this?
Sign me up! I've always been interested in the Ranger Corps.
Hey, whatever pays the bills, I'll do it.
I'm not sure.
The whole squad will be taking the course. We're all gonna pass it. Not a single failure.
What the hell?
Claude, you realize what you're saying?
Yes. And I don't make promises I can't keep.
Ha! Get real. Me and Kai are gonna pass no problem, but the others? I don't think so.
No. We're all gonna beat this. I've read your files. You've all got your quirks, sure, but I see it more like each of you has hidden potential. And I know you all enlisted for your own reasons. Good reasons. The reason I joined the military was to protect Gallia from the Empire. It's my homeland, and I'll fight for it. And all of you stand here today because you have something you want to accomplish or protect.
Raz just wants to hit on women and get drunk. That's
But right
it.
now,
Simple man, simple needs.
among tens, hundreds of thousands. We're pawns on a board. I don't intend on staying a pawn. I want to bring the Empire down with my own hands, by my own will. If I want to do that, however, I need results. I need to earn trust. I need to stand on the front lines and change battles with my own decisions and tactics. And if we can make it into the elite ranks of the Rangers, I can make that a reality.
What a load of bullshit.
So, Claude, this is your solution? I have to say, Raz, I'm surprised at your cowardice.
What did you just say?
True, the ratios of physical and mental capability in this squad may be a bit uneven. But that's something that can be covered between the two of us. Isn't that right? Or do you think you can't complete the Ranger curriculum having to carry around the weight of our comrades?
Of course not. I'd finish this thing even if I have to carry the others on my back.
Then it's settled.
Sounds like you're all set, Second Lieutenant Wallace. Now, according to our deal, time for your mock combat mission.
Mock battle? They want to test the squad's abilities. They need to know if we're ready to take on the Ranger course.
Ha! Hope they're ready to see what Gallians are made of.
Fine by me. But who's playing our enemy in this trial?
The Ranger Corps elites.
Well, that ought to be... Wait, what the hell? How are we supposed to beat them?
The ranger course is no playground. We're making quite an exception to let your whole squad attempt this. We'll see if your results can justify it.
Looks like our first combat op will be a trial by fire. Well, Claude, time to do the impossible, right?
Right. We're not going to lose this.
Impossible. Psh. Not impossible, but, you know, saving first. I'm confident, not an idiot.
Let's go over the details of the mock battle.
So, just have to capture camps. Raz is running off on his own. Awesome. Claude, Raz, or Kai is forced to retreat. 3 or more allies are forced. 2 turns pass. Perfect. So, you'll notice that Claude is deployed as a scout. All I have to do is capture camps and make sure he doesn't die. That doesn't mean that he needs to be moved. So, Claude is going to be deployed, but I am not going to move him, because otherwise that'd be violating my own my own rules I'm playing by.
Preparation complete.
So I'm gonna put out a few soldiers here. Yeah, how about Zyga? And I'll leave one. Sure, this should work.
I know you can do this, Claude. Good luck.
There's no turning back. Let's go, everyone. Show them what we've got.
Okay, so
Your first objective will be to capture this point. Exceed the time limit, and you'll be disqualified. Your mission starts now.
Look at all of them. Elites. What? Raz, where are you going? Shut it. I don't take. Raz.
So yeah, Raz is throwing a fit, and we're not going to be able to control him this mission.
Here comes the
So
pain.
Yeah, that's not me doing that. The game literally moves him on his own. Because he's being all, yeah, I'm a one-man army. Because, god damn it, Raz. Okay. So I've got 2 turns to capture that base. Easy. So we've got Shock Trooper.
Understood.
So I'm gonna have Kai snipe that Shock Trooper up there. Ooh, damn, he's accurate. And Shadow Realmed. We're gonna call that good. And then I'm gonna move up Zyga.
Check this out.
Zyga cannot be stopped by mere bullets from a scout gun.
Let's see what you can do, Mr. Valedictorian.
And, you know, these allied soldiers were fighting for a mock battle. I'm gonna grenade them, because that is just how I roll.
Understood.
Yeah, I'll have him capture here. Hopefully this doesn't automatically end his turn. Damn it. I think it just did.
So you're not just all talk. Well done. For your next mission, your objective is here. Capture it within the time limit.
What? Your defenses are even tougher than before. How do they expect us to break through this? Wait, they don't. This whole test was a farce. He never intended to let us pass in the first place. Claude.
Keep it together, Claude. Everyone's eyes are on you.
Like,
Sorry, Kai.
what is Miles doing? We don't have the tank here, so is he just like
Up in my own head and
sitting over there in a cheerleader's uniform being like, yeah, you can do it?
It's fine, as long as you understand. Now, take a breath, calm down, and look around. Anything stand out to you?
Around us?
That's it. The terrain. We can use it to our advantage.
Ha! You seeing this? Who's supposed to be the leader here?
For one of the Academy's blue bloods, he's pretty flexible. There's something cute about that.
Ah, that's Teresa. We won't really get to see her because she's a scout, but she is absolutely insane, and I love her.
He's a little uptight, but I can see a fire in his eyes. The man's got guts.
Viola's also great, but she's a shock trooper, so I'll probably have her in action eventually. Okay, so Claude says we can use the terrain to our advantage. Okay, so I know that shock troopers can only interception fire straight ahead, so we can literally just go around them because the enemy commander here is not exactly a tactical mastermind. Gotta say. Leaving themselves wide open.
Sorry, I'm not supposed to give any advice.
Come on, radio girl. Yeah, there's only an engineer guarding that camp. Engineers are weak, Vim said, having his own engineer roll up on the enemy.
All set.
But they are worse with guns than, say, a scout, so...
Won't hurt a bit.
Plus, you know, everyone is weak to grenades. That's valuable life advice.
On to the next one.
And got him.
Never thought you'd get this far. Very well. The next objective will be the last. These defenses are stronger than any previous objective. Now, Squatty,
Raz is all alone over there.
What's the matter? Something on...
It's Raz's position. I don't know if he planned it. He's in the ideal place to strike. If we coordinate with him over there, it doesn't matter how good the opponent is. We can still win this.
Really? And how do you plan... You know exactly... He hasn't changed a bit.
A sore loser. He never thinks ahead.
Well, sounds like you...
Damn it. A sitting duck out. If I could just get some covering fire, this would be a cakewalk. Raz! Yeah, what the... Don't just yell like that out of nowhere, you dumbass.
If we want to break through this, it'll take an assault from your position. If our squad's going to win, we need you.
What?
You can do whatever you like later. Hit me, yell at me, whatever helps. So please.
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, everyone. Once Raz begins his charge, we cover him with all the firepower we've got. Raz can shut down the snipers and machine guns and keep us all safe. Let's move out.
What the... Hey, wait a goddamn minute. I never said I'd... damn it, fine. I'm on it. Hang tight.
Okay, so now we can move Raz, which is good because, yeah, like the game said, we will get super murdered if we try to charge this next camp. Because, yeah, that's a bunch of Gatling guns that will rip us the hell apart. Everything else, that can be dealt with, but there's no possible way we can get anyone across that gap otherwise. So I'm going to call in a reinforcement,
I got this.
and then point Raz at the problem. Here again, I'm going to use the time-honored technique of shoot through a mofo to attack another mofo. Think that just got them both?
Your own damn fault.
Shiza. Well, that's fine. This is probably fine. Trademark. Raz. Whatever, it's fine. He'll walk it off. You know, sniper rifle bullet at point blank range. He can handle it. He's Raz.
I got this.
And you know what it's time for? Oh yes, it's time to kill a mofo by shooting through another mofo.
Ha, easy.
God damn it.
I got this. Eat lead. Your own damn fault.
Alrighty, I'm gonna send Raz through a little bit over here. Probably won't have much chance to do anything with him, but at this point the way is clear for me to send in my French shock trooper to take care of the rest of the problem. Let's see, grenade is mostly in range. I think this will take care of it. Perfect. Wow, that didn't even take out the sandbags. Oh, that's excellent. So I'm going to wait for him to reload, and then sprint to the next cover. End my turn there. He's actually standing up. He's not in cover. If I was really prepared, I would have had a sniper back here, but... oh well. C'est la vie.
An honorable death.
Bring it on!
The fortress has been won.
Perfect. Got it in 2 turns. They gave us 8. That should be an A rank, I think.
That's it! The test is finished! Squad E, you've gone above and beyond. It's a unanimous decision. All of you are cleared for the Ranger course. I wish you the best of luck.
Woo! Yeah! We really did it!
Well, you two are going to be a handful.
Bam. A rank.
You certainly impressed someone in that.
Oh, right. I've been forgetting to equip the bonus weapons. I'll need to take care of that the next time I go back to headquarters.
We wrecked him, Kai. You saw, right? I took them all down.
Oh, I saw. I think it was teamwork that won us this one.
Oh, come on! Give a guy some credit here.
No, Kai. He's right. We couldn't have won without you, Raz. I didn't realize until I saw you in action. All I had were my armchair theories. You may have...
Well, I mean, you know, sounds like you're finally paying attention, so... And, I mean, your theories and tactical crap worked out pretty okay for us in the end.
Ah, yes. Tactical crap.
Oh, thank you.
If that's what you want to call it, Raz.
Look, don't go thinking you're hot shit now, alright? You're still not ready to be commander. Got that? So, when you can't do it alone, just ask me, or Kai, or any of the others, and we can help. We're all badasses here, right?
Right. The baddest of asses. Everyone.
Claude. Oh well, you're not Welkin at least.
God, you're still such a nerd.
Sorry.
You did good, Raz.
What? Damn it, Kai! Get your hand off my head!
Did we just see a male-on-male head pat? Why was there a laugh? I don't remember there being a laugh track.
Like I'm some kid? I need a smoke.
needs to be a little more honest with himself. Claude, there's something I'd like to give you.
What's this?
A little record I've been keeping of this squad. From now on, it'll be yours to maintain. It's a diary, more or less, with logistical information. Might come in handy for making quick, precise decisions. A leader's gotta keep a level head, right?
Kai.
The squad's in your hands now.
And after that, and true to his word, that was where it all that was where we
Okay, I'm skipping through Miles' lines because I really don't need to explain why. He sucks.
But that was where our real I remember Raz yelling, "Someone shoot me now, because I'd rather die than eat a damn frog!"
That was a terrible Raz impression.
Just when I thought I'd forgotten the taste. In any case, all the training they threw at us, we beat it together. And that's the story of how Squad E came to be.
You all went through a lot before I got here, huh? I guess they've both changed. And
Hey, tell me something. How'd you end up in the military anyway? I still can't believe Scaredy Claude is my commanding officer now. And undefeated, too.
Well, I can't blame you.
No, seriously. Why are you here, man? It's not because of all that stuff back then, right? When Riley's folks... Should have figured. Guess that part of you never really changed, huh? Still kind of pisses me off.
Sorry, Raz.
I don't know why you're apologizing. God, you're hopeless. Look at you, trying to clam up again. Come on, you even got me on your side. And I definitely wasn't what you'd call cooperative. You're doing fine. We're all a load of losers, misfits, and freaks. And even so, you keep us together.
Because it would be boring if they were all normal.
Still? What do I gotta say? Come on. Listen, you're no scaredy Claude anymore. This stuff with Riley's gonna be fine, okay?
Raz. Yeah, you're right. Thanks.
Chapter 3, Rangers in the Storm.
Listen up, everyone. I'd like to introduce a new member of Squad E.
Oh man, who we getting?
Norid Sarinen. So, are you much of a nature lover, sir?
I love his hat. He's great. One of the better snipers.
My name's Eva. I hope we learn a lot from each other.
She's a grenadier, I think? Pretty good. But we gotta get these new friends on the front lines.
If you want.
She is a grenadier. Okay, I was right. Let's see here. I've got... Oh, dang. Alright. Do I have any special SMGs? I do, as a matter of fact. Perfect. This will help me put off upgrades for a little while longer. Lances? Ooh, yeah, dang. Yeah, she's probably the best one I've got right now. Sniper rifles? Nope. Grenades? Ooh. Worse aim. No thanks. I'll stick with what I got. Bonus defense. Perfect. That belongs to him, because I think I'm going to be using him a lot to capture stuff.
There.
Gonna check the mess hall, see if we can get any new orders.
Oh, hi. It's a
It's not like...
It was nothing but...
guess it's just...
Yep, pretty much.
Why's that?
It's easy to get first aid to snipers.
That's true.
Huh.
Urgent care. Wait, I think I know an order for that.
I just have to dump a bunch of XP and to unlock it.
Not bad, Claude.
Good to see you. Now show me.
Okay, I am going to level up scouts a little bit because eventually I will have literally no choice but to use them. It's somewhat against the spirit of the challenge, but I did put it in the rules I set for myself, and frankly, when I get to the point where scouts are required, if they're still at level 1, they'll probably get just crushed. Like, effortlessly. So,
Done for
I'll give them just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh.
And let's see if there are any even remotely good new things to build. Let's test, just make sure that doesn't... Wow. Nope. Wanted to make sure that that didn't have any, like, unlocks behind it. Oh, I've been forgetting about tank parts. These tend to be most expensive, but never mind, these are not that great, and we need money because reasons. So, it's slightly insane of me, but I'm going to buy nothing else. So I think once we get to the next cutscene that kind of doesn't require me to...
Late July.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to take a real fast break while this plays out. Enjoy in the meantime. I will be right back.
Pushing ahead into Imperial territory. As our front line expands, we're running low on personnel and supplies, but mostly within projections. So long as we believe in victory, in our allies, and in ourselves, we can keep fighting.
Ah, damn it, I mistimed it very slightly. So there are sub-episodes that kind of expand on the plot a little bit, give some new perspectives. I'm going to be skipping most of them, just because I know, like, the story and characters, they're entertaining enough, but I'm doing a challenge run. Main thing here is the gameplay, so I'm going to try and focus on that.
Where are you?
Down here, under the Hoffen. Sorry, I've got my hands full. Mind if I work on this while we talk?
Sure, that's fine. I just wanted to ask you something.
This thing does not want to move. Ask me what?
I've been thinking about adjusting my grenades.
Come on, damn you. Yeah. Really?
Are you even listening?
You haven't said anything interesting yet.
I'm
Calm
listening.
down.
Something about grenades?
I'd like to try modifying them. I think it could give us some more options in combat. So, I was wondering if I could use some of the Hoffen spare parts?
What do you think?
Well, they seem friendly enough. I mean, on the surface.
Wait, what?
They're tolerating each other.
Stand there and
It's
talk, but they're still a a gulf between them.
Ooh, Casual Kai.
Yeah? You think they're that complex?
I forgot about her, like,
Guess it's
half a
just
metal
woman's
bra.
intuition.
Except that I'm a man here. Don't forget it.
Like there's any chance of that. But seriously, no guy's got an ass this tight.
From experience, I can tell you were wrong, so I forgot about that.
Oh, come on! What the hell was that for?
I could ask the same of you.
Are you serious? It was just a friendly butt pat between dudes.
She's literally got tits.
That was a hell of a swing.
Trust me, getting to tinker with these things is gonna be incredible. You're totally gonna love... What the... For real? Are those two seriously gonna fight right here?
Wait, what? Who's gonna fight?
Who the heck do you think? Raz and...
Raz and...
No, Riley! I swear, I didn't mean to... I didn't mean...
Riley canonically steps on Claude. You saw it here, folks.
Man, those two really need to lighten up, huh?
Mine was just an accident. Don't act like we're both guilty here.
Hey, I'd kill to have an accident like that. Must have been one hell of a view.
Oh,
Pretty
Raz.
feel the sole of her boot. I'm just lucky she didn't have cleats.
We gotta watch our steps around those two. They don't take crap from no man. What's wrong? Crick in your neck?
No, it's the wind.
Another one of your wind whispers?
A storm's coming. In 1 hour, with strong winds. We'll need to be careful.
So this bright sunny weather's gonna turn to shit, huh?
So yes, our main character's special power. He is a weatherman. Claude's fine, but
It's almost creepy how far you can guess ahead.
It's not a guess. I know it'll happen.
although honestly, like, some people just have a sixth sense about these
How'd
things.
you
Like,
even learn to do that anyway?
when I was a kid, I once predicted down to the minute, like, when it would start raining, when it was otherwise a sunny day, and I don't even know why I did it. Like, I was a weird, creepy little kid, and I was just like, at 8:42 p.m. it'll start downpouring, and everyone was like, yeah, all right. And like, one of my relatives, because we were at a family reunion, like, watched the clock, and then at 8:42 we were all sitting outside. They're like, oh, where's that rain out? And just suddenly downpour. They didn't say another word to me the rest of the day.
Did I?
Probably more academy stuff, huh? You take some kind of meteorology course or something?
Well, yes, but that's not quite the same. Yeah. This is something different.
Ugh, that goddamn face again.
Huh?
You gotta smile like you're scared or something. Pisses me off. I thought you were finally starting to grow out of it.
Sorry.
Claude, scouting duty in 1 hour. We'll need 5 soldiers from each squad.
Huh? Understood. I'll join the team for Squad E. Raz, you should come too.
With a storm coming, I ain't going out in that shit.
Raz.
It's a joke, alright? I'll get my rain gear.
Good idea. I'll do the same.
I think this might be one of the maps where I have no choice but to use a scout. Which, granted, when I tried to do this run with the first game, it was far worse about that. Tempted to wrap up here, though. Yeah, I've been going about 3 hours, so... Yeah, I think I will pick up next time with the next mission. Thank you everyone who stopped by. If you're watching this VOD on my Twitch or on my YouTube upload channel, thank you so much. Do appreciate you giving me a look. This is a game series I really love, so this is very much me just indulging myself. I do want to keep up kind of doing this every Wednesday. Want to call it like Weebs Day. play some kind of JRPG or anime game. So hopefully y'all enjoy. I will be back some other time for more shenanigans like this, and it will get more and more difficult for me to not use scouts. I'm going to be sorely tempted at some point to break my own rules. But that'll be then. This is now. Good night, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, or if you're watching this at some other time, nice rest of your morning, afternoon, whatever time it is. I'll see you another time.